A little while ago when school ended, my dad said he'd give me $1,000 if I made a fully finished video game. It's currently July 28th and I haven't even started, and I'm feeling kinda broke right now, so let's make this game. I'll start by making a brand new Unity project, and since my dad's a big fan of Dungeons & Dragons, I'm probably gonna make a roguelike game. Of course, the first thing I did was add a cube, as well as a capsule to represent the player. So after mashing my keyboard a little bit, I wrote a script to move around our player. That soon got boring, so I added a hammer, with minimal bugs of course. I then wanted something to hit, so I hopped into Blender and made this ogre model. Don't judge me, I'm not that good at 3D modeling. I decided to make him green and then I threw him into the game. Right now he has two states, one where he wanders randomly and one where if you get close enough he runs towards you. I also added particle effects and made the hammer do damage, and when the ogre loses all its health it despawns. I then did some simple animations and wrote a script to get this guy to attack. This was done by creating a coroutine and basically just triggering the animation as well as the overlap sphere, and if the player's inside of it then he'll take damage. I was then bored, so I made this cool door with this texture that I'll be using to make the rest of the dungeon that I got from the Unity asset store. I was then bored of this random cube that was on the ground, so I decided to make an actual dungeon level. After finishing that up, this is what the game currently looks like. I personally like the level design and plan on expanding it further. I then modeled this dagger as well as texture painted it and added some code to make it work in the game. Here's how it looks in game. I added some animations and I personally think it looks kinda nice. My next problem was that I needed to add an inventory to store the items, and since I've made a project with an inventory before, this should be kinda easy, right? And after an absolute torturous session of coding, I added an inventory as well as rarities to the items. You know what it's time for? A new enemy. And when I say a new enemy, I mean just copy paste the old one and make him blue and a little bit bigger and just buff his stats. This is what he looks like in game. He has a bigger attack radius and detects the player from further away, and as you could tell he's bigger. He also has double the health as the normal ones. That's currently all I have time for as I'm going on vacation tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to adding more in future devlogs. Thank you guys for watching, I'll see you in the next one.